Hey guys, it's your boy Mike back with another video, here to give you yet another 2020 movie thoughts for y'all. Yes, 2 in 1 day, y'all. And this is for a Netflix film, yet another 2020 Netflix film. And this is for, this is actually a sequel to a movie that I have not done a movie thoughts on. And in fact, I just watched the first movie earlier this year. Well, actually, when I say earlier this year, I'm talking like a few couple months ago. Like it was like back in October that I watched this actually, and the first one I mean. But anyway, this is the sequel to 2017's The Babysitter with 2020's The Babysitter Killer Queen. Now, what The Babysitter Killer Queen is about? It's about Cole yet again. This is 2 years later after the first film, after everything he survived that night in the first Babysitter film. And, he's still in high school, and I haven't seen no trailers, honestly, for this. I just saw the film existed, and then I decided to watch it. So, I don't know what I would be spoiling. Whatever wasn't in the trailers would be spoilers, of course. So, I don't know, and I can't be bothered to watch a trailer. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk my mind for this, and I might accidentally spoil something, and I apologize in advance. You can stop listening now if you want, if you don't want to be spoiled. But anyway, basically he's confronted by the demons of his past, literally, like for real. That's basically what this film is about. So what did your boy think of The Babysitter Killer Queen? I honestly didn't like the first one, really. I'd give the first Babysitter movie like a 5 out of 10. There's stuff there's some stuff that's like still like ingrained in my mind that I do think about every now and then. Like, oh yeah, I remember that when that happened in the film and stuff like that. And there's tons and tons. There's like so many movie scenes that play randomly in my head again and again. And I love that, by the way. Yeah. And this one probably has that too. The Babysitter Killer Queen, though, I thought was so much better than the first one. Wow, the first one I'd give like a 5. This one, though, the sequel, holy crap, this was awesome. It only has like a 5.8 on IMDb. I could not disagree with more with that score. I really loved The Babysitter Killer Queen. It was so much fun, even when we don't even get to the horror element stuff. It was a fun movie anyway. Like when it started, it was fun anyway. Like this film, I remember in Scream, the Scream movies. Your boy has worn the Ghostface mask for the first 4 years of his YouTube. But like how it was like. Here's the thing about horror sequels: they make it even bloodier. There's more kills, and they absolutely delivered that, in my opinion. But even besides all the horror stuff and all the killing stuff, this was a fun movie anyway. Just seeing Cole as he is now, just hanging out, and I really love the music in this film. The music in the first film was, I don't remember, honestly. I remember "Don't Stop Me Now" playing when Cole crashed into the house in the first one. But this movie was awesome, man. This had, it was just fun. I loved hearing "I Wanna Know What Love Is" by Foreigner. That's a beautiful song. That's a song that I think I listened to. I remember listening to this song back in, like, during Christmas of 2015, like during some trips around that time. And I was really heartbroken at that time, actually. So like, to hear a song like that was, like, at that time, it was awesome to hear it, but, like, at the same time, it kind of hit hard because what the song was about and what I was going through at the time. But, like, that song, it kind of always, like, comes back to me. Like I kind of can't help but like think about not only how beautiful the song is, but also kind of feel like the love type stuff, kind of in a negative way. Although when I listen to the song now, I kind of enjoy the pain, as weird as that might sound. But yeah, this was awesome, man. This was so much fun. It was so bloody, so violent, just like the first one, even more so than the first one actually. And wow, so much awesome kills, man. So it's just, oh man, and yeah, like I said, I don't know what I would be spoiling, because I didn't watch no trailers. So from this point out, I'm just gonna say what I want to say, okay? And I might say something that would be considered spoilers, okay? I try not to spoil in my stuff, but now you guys are aware of that, and listen to your boy at your own risk, okay? And if I end up saying something that you consider spoilers, I apologize, okay? But anyway, so what happens in this film is that the same group from the first one, they freaking come back to life, but only temporarily. Like it's kind of like The Crow, yeah, the Brandon Lee movie The Crow, like how he comes back to life just to do this, and then he has to go back. Except this time, they get to stay if they manage to do what they need to do. In this film, they gotta grab Cole, do a ritual, so that they can stay being alive. I think that's what I might not be 100% right on that, but y'all get the picture, right? Anyway, and it turns out freaking Melanie, yes, Melanie, the love interest of the first film, is freaking evil, and she's with that cult, and she freaking tried to freaking like grab Cole and like make him in this film and all that, like to like help out the cult and all that. Like, what? That was a huge twist. Her role in this film, I did not expect to be like that. And by the way, Melanie in this film, if you guys remember her from the first film, just so you know, the actress who plays Melanie turned 18 years old this year, so I'm free to say anything I want about her now. She is so hot in this movie. She has nice big titties, and like, fuck, man, like, I wanted to get in that, I won't lie. Oh man, and you guys know I'm 100% all about older women, but this girl, the actress who plays her, born in 2002, so 18 now. I'm 22, 4 years younger. I much prefer older women still, but dang, I would hit that. I would hit that, man, for real. Oh boy, she had real nice titties, and she was actually the villain of this film. Like, wow. Like, it's like, and I won't lie, I find it like so hard in those movies where when the main character is a dude, of course, and then the main villain is a female, and she's talking all seductive, like, oh, is that, when they talk like that, I find that so hot, honestly. I think it's supposed to be hot, but, like, bro, like, if some woman was like a real life villain to me, I would probably be like turned on, even though she's trying to kill me and stuff. Oh man, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it was cool seeing the original Babysitter cult group again. Honestly, even though I'm rooting against them because they're villains and all that, I won't lie, I am pretty entertained by their characters. I like that African American guy. I do like him. He was the one who got like the first guy that died in the first Babysitter film, John. I think that's his name, John. He's I like him. I enjoy his character. I don't like love his character, but even though I'm rooting against him because he's the bad guy and all that, I enjoy him. I enjoy him here too. Bella Thorne, she returns. I was wondering how the cult came back. Actually, I was like, is this a prequel or something? No, it's a sequel. It definitely is a sequel. How are they back? Like, that's what I was like. And now after watching the film, I know, of course. And Bella Thorne's in this, and Bella Thorne might be even hotter in this film than she is in the first one, because she was hot in the first one, man. Nice big titties as well. And she's a year older than me. Bella Thorne, that's so cool. Like, can you guys believe Bella Thorne's a year older than me? Just wondering. And yes, I enjoyed seeing her, and she was like I said, she was hot in this film. She was acting all sexy at times in this film, and I enjoyed that. I won't lie. I remember when I first heard about Bella Thorne back in 2013, I think. Yeah, that's when I heard of Bella Thorne, and I had a massive crush on her back then when I first heard about her. And I know you'd be like, man, she was 16 back in 2013, born in 1997. Well, I was 15, so it's okay for me to have a crush on her. It's okay for me to have a crush on a 16-year-old as a 15-year-old. From back then, of course. But yeah, I did. But yeah, I really did like her. I do think Bella Thorne is really beautiful and hot. So yeah, and Sandra, is that her name? The Asian bitch. She's in this too. So she was in the first one. She had a really oh no, that'll be a spoiler. But yeah, well, in the first one, it's alright if I say spoilers from the first one. I'm sure. The first one, I didn't really care for her death in the first one, but I enjoyed her in this film more, even though she probably had a lot less screen time in this one. Oh man, how did I forget the main character, Cole? Of course, he's great again. He's so much better in this one than he was in the first one, honestly. What else? Melanie's better in this one. Basically, all the characters from the first film are way better in this one. Like, so much better in this one. And especially and I have to talk about her. But before I talk about her, before I forget, let's talk about the new character to this Babysitter franchise, Phoebe. Really love her character. I really do love her character, honestly. She's a nice, awesome, a very awesome, fitting addition to this film, Yeah. Oh, and she's a big main character, new character, big main character, and again, just to talk about some of the returning characters, Max, played by Robbie Amell. He's cool, I love how, like, even though he's trying to, kill Cole and all that, he does admire when he does, like, actually stop Max, and, like, I love how Max, like, admires Cole quite a lot, even though he's trying to kill him. I do like that, honestly. I probably would, in a way, kind of have that admiration if someone like Max in this film was like trying to kill me, but like I keep stopping him, and then he actually like admired that. I probably would be proud about that, and maybe in a way like him. You know what I mean? But yeah, yeah, and man, he gets called a cunt in this film, Max. Nah, that was a bit harsh to call him that. I mean, it's in a flashback, Oh, and last but not least, B, the babysitter herself, played by Samara Weaving, in this film. Trying not to spoil it. Like I said, trying not to say spoilers. But in this film, she she's really not in it. You really only see her for literally like 2 seconds a piece in brief flashback scenes. That's really all you get for her in this film. She really, really isn't in this film. A whole lot, you know. That's all I can say regarding her character. She, actually, no, that would kind of be spoilers. But, yeah. That would be spoilers. And, yeah. And, yeah, this movie thoughts is going on quite a bit longer than I ever would have thought, you know. Anyway. Like I said, I didn't really like the first film. I really love this film, though. The sequel, I think it's 100 times better than the first one. The first one's like a 5, and your boy gives the Babysitter Killer Queen a big ol' 9 out of 10. So much fun. I was entertained all the way through. As for any flaws I have with this, I guess I don't see myself rewatching it very often, or anytime soon, as I should probably say, you know what I mean? But yeah. But yeah, it's I thought it was a fun, awesome film. So much better than the first one, and yeah. And yeah. So yeah. I think that's all I had to say. You know, I read out as much as I could. Again, I did warn y'all I might say something that's considered spoilers because I didn't watch no trailers or nothing. So if I spoiled something for you that you didn't want spoiled, I apologize, okay? So yeah. Anyway, by the way, when I upload like several movie thoughts in one day, I don't consider them like main events or anything like that anymore. Okay, like they're just their own things. Okay, that just happen to be uploaded at the same thing. I'm not doing that main event thing anymore right now. But yeah, Babysitter Killer Queen. I think it's off the chain. Awesome film, so much fun, and yeah. Anyway, that's your boy's thoughts on the Babysitter Killer Queen. If you guys have seen this film, what do you think? And if you guys enjoyed your boy's thoughts, please let him know, because he would very much appreciate that, y'all. Alright. I'm your boy Mark, Babysitter Killer Queen. Peace out, y'all. One more thing real quick. You know those like movies where like you have no idea what the title means until you actually watch the movie, and then you find out how the title comes to be? Yep, that's this movie.